Hey guys, so today is gonna be a different kind of video. I just need to get something off my chest because there, I watched a video of like Battlefield 2042 and just how I feel about COD right now in general. And I just need to get off my chest. But in this video, we're gonna focus on COD because it's a series I've been playing since I was like 10, 9, and I'm 21 currently. So I figured, hey, you know what? Let's just make a video about ranting about this fucking series and how fucking piss poor it got. So a backstory: I started with War to War when my dad introduced it to me on the PS3. I played zombies a lot. I still play zombies a lot. I'm a huge zombies fan. I played multiplayer uh, for a good chunk of my time while playing the game. It wasn't my favorite mode, but yeah, it was pretty good. Depending on the game, of course, because like we don't talk about like ghosts and stuff, because those fucking that multiplayer though fucking sucked. Anyway, so ever since let's see, ever since ever since Infinite Warfare. Now I'm just gonna state that of the before that, even before that, the series you could see the down slope of that it's going at. But the start at Infinite Warfare is where the series really like decided to become a huge pile of shit. Now, what I'm gonna say about that, why, is because of course like people are gonna say, oh, it's the same game over and over again. Yeah, but the early ones had its own touch, had its own feel. Like when you played it, when you played it, you knew what game you were playing. It wasn't like, wow, this feels exactly like, you know, like Black Ops 2 feels exactly like War at War, where it really doesn't, because mechanics are changed, weapons are different, and I think you know what I mean. But why I say that is because why I say start at Infinite Warfare is because it is pretty much a poor man's version of Black Ops 3. Like they took pretty much all the mechanics from Black Ops 3 and then they just took like inspiration from Advanced Warfare with the fucking with the variants and just with like some of the piss poor maps, I guess. I didn't really play Infinite Warfare that often. I of course bought it for Modern Warfare Remastered because of course that's what everyone bought it for. Who the fuck gives a shit about Infinite Warfare? I don't think anyone really cared on the I mean, but I heard the campaign was good. I haven't played it. And I probably will not play it because why the fuck? Why would I waste my time on a game that I don't like at all? And K. Now we started with a huge downgrade with Infinite Warfare, and it's probably like one of the most unliked CODs to date. And then I believe I believe COD World War II came out. After that, I don't 100% remember because honestly, a lot of these modern CODs, besides Black Ops 3, I'm gonna be honest, I really enjoyed Black Ops 3, the zombies, the multiplayer. I hated the campaign though, but I enjoyed it as a solid game. But when World War II came out, I don't know if I pre-ordered it or not, but I played it a good bunch and I thought it was decent for a while. And then I realized, like after a month of playing it, like wow, this game is actually boring. It's one of the most blandest Call of Duties that I've ever played, and there's nothing rememberable about it. Like the campaign was alright. It wasn't like it wasn't like the worst thing to come out of the franchise, but it's pretty bland. Like the zombies is super forgettable. Just everything about it is forgettable. Now, now with the new CODs, which are gonna be Modern Warfare, like Modern Warfare 2019, Cold War, and what's coming up is Vanguard. So with these games, let me make it clear. I enjoyed Modern Warfare for a bit. Like I only played it when I had a friend to play with. Like I didn't load it up myself and like grind for it. I was playing it with a friend because it's fun. It's fun playing with friends. And I I made the mistake of pre-ordering Cold War when they announced it. Mostly because I wanted to play the beta and I was fucking bored. Okay. And I want to be honest, when being absolutely bored out of your mind is a good reason to pick up a new COD, even though it'll probably bore you, like it'll probably keep you entertained for like maybe a month at best, especially the new ones, and how, yeah. And so what I'm getting at with like these like since Infinite Warfare is that every game after Infinite Warfare I feel like has no soul. Like regarding the remaster one, because that one was already a made game, they just decided, hey, let's just remaster an old game and sell it for and tie it into a product that won't tie it into a product that won't hey look, the Wonder Wall the first time, cool. Anyway, tie it into a product that no one wants, and then sell it by itself like a year and a half after that game's life cycle, cause, because no one's gonna play it anyway. So I feel like especially with Cold War, Modern Warfare, and Vanguard, those games have like the bare minimum of work in my opinion, because I understand the engine is different in Cold War because it's like Black Ops 3 mixed with the Modern Warfare engine. I understand that there is some work to it, but like look at the menu of Vanguard and Modern Warfare and look how similar they are and look how it runs similar. It's because they're on the same engine. It's pretty much a Modern Warfare reskin in World War II. That's pretty much what it is. And I am so sick and tired of this series having no soul. It just okay. One of the things I hate about Call of Duty currently that they've been doing for fucking years is the yearly releases. Like, my fucking god, could you take your time with the game and make it actually good and not make this franchise just like a fucking cash grab or some shit? Because I'm so goddamn tired of seeing 100+ gigs to download. Like, Doom Eternal. I'm gonna use Doom Eternal as an example. That game has so much content. Like unbelievably amount of content. It is like so much fun. A game is like 10 or 10 or 16 hours long or 20 hours, I don't fucking know. Game has so much content, and not looking at the DLC, you know how much space it takes up? 40 gigs. You know how much a normal modern COD takes up? At least 120, at the very least, if you install everything. If you don't install the campaign or multiplayer and there's just zombies, that's probably like 60 gigs. But 60 gigs for, let's say, like one map where they had one map they had at launch. Just 60 gigs just for that. Like, really? Take your fucking time yearly and compress the game files so they're not that huge so people can actually put more than one game on their console. Next thing you know, the fucking game is gonna have, like, you need 1 terabyte to play this game. Like, I god, I fucking hit my notepad. Like, can you like not release a game every year and dig the series it's like a deeper grave that it's already in? Because ever since Infinite Warfare, it's had it's okay. the drop in quality in the game started at Ghosts. I'm just gonna say that. At least in my opinion, I loved the previous CODs before then. Um, anyway, my biggest gripe with this series is the yearly releases and the fact that it's pretty much the FIFA of first-person shooters now, and I hate it. I hate that this game has went down the hole, because in my opinion, they're good series, they're good games, even though some people will say it's the same game every year, which I can see, but you know. But Jesus Christ, can you not release a game every year for like once and like take your time and make an actual good Call of Duty game that's like, please, like, can you give it a character, a soul, a game that people like, you know what, that was a really, really good game. I love that game. That was such a good release by Activision. And you know what, people don't say that anymore because their games, this game series has went down the fucking toilet because Activision decided, hey, I think money is important than this franchise's reputation and its than this franchise's like title and how many people love it. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna stop this rant before I stutter more. So I hope you guys enjoyed and understand where I come from.